It's just like a conversation. He's just a third eye in the room. Just except he doesn't say anything. Please don't do that. Hello out there. My name is the Barrel King.
And I'm the Movie Man.
And this is the Magic Movie Plant that brings the movies from us to you. So, today we're going to be...
High-tech group.
So, which movie are we going to be talking about today?
Psych the movie.
Yeah, Psych the movie. Wait, which one's that one? Correct me if I'm wrong, but Psych is a TV show.
Right. Started in 2006 and ended in 2014.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's about a con man, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Sean Spencer, played by James Rhodey, who is the brainchild and the creative person.
Genius?
Genius.
Yeah.
Actually, he's pretty smart.
Yeah.
You have to be really smart to act this dumb. He actually, the character Sean Spencer would have been a supervillain if he hadn't been so lazy.
Didn't he have a sidekick?
Yes.
Sort of a
Yes.
darker skinned gentleman?
Yes.
Gus, that's his name. Bus
Who's
Guster?
played by Dooley Hill. And their team. Gus is the straight-laced one with the regular job, and they were childhood friends. And you go back and forth in the TV show. It's a comedy. I mean, there's a lot of serious things. There's murders and intrigue and daddy issues, but it's just played for laughs. It's very, very funny show.
Now, given the tenor of comedies nowadays, what level of comedy would you say this is? PG? PG-13?
Not even 13.
Okay.
PG.
PG. Okay, so it's safe to take the kids.
Violence is cartoon violence for the most part. The language is way down to a minimum. It's really pretty clean.
Excellent.
The movie takes place in San Francisco, but the show for the entire run took place in Santa Barbara.
Excellent.
Now the premise is that this fella, Sean Spencer, is super, super smart, very, very observant. His father is a retired cop, raised him, and taught him to utilize the inherent gifts that he had. He's an incredible memory, incredible, possibly eidetic, where you remember everything you see and hear. He pick up things like that and analyze an entire situation. So what he does is he'll watch news clips, figure out who the criminal is just based upon the interviews, then call in tips. He made a living off of making money from this. The problem was that he did it one too many times. Goes in expecting to collect his money on his latest tip, and the chief detective, Carlton Lassiter.
They think he's a crook.
Yes, played by Tim Ormanson. They think he has no
Tim
way.
Ormanson.
Yes.
Oh, he's done some really good villains lately. Last thing I saw him in was, I think it was a TV show called Supernatural. He played a really scary dude. But he can be quite intimidating.
But he's very funny, too. He's the straight man in it. And more about Tim Ormanson later in the show.
Tim, if you're watching this, get better, because I've heard that you're going through some rough times, so keep going strong.
Right, we'll fill you in on those details in a few minutes.
Okay.
Carlton Lassiter, character played by Tim Ormanson, is very suspicious, calls him in and says, you cannot possibly know what you know unless you're in on these criminal deeds. So Sean, of course, explains he is innocent. He explains, no, he tries to explain he's perceptive, he understands these things, he can pick things that they will not believe him.
I'm just smarter than you.
Basically, he doesn't say that. He's smart enough not to say that. But they do not believe him. So they're about to haul him to jail with some very iffy-looking people, and he comes upon, says, okay, he decides to lie. He says, wait, I'll confess. I'll tell you the truth. I'm a psychic. They believe this. This they believe. The lie is more believed than the fiction is more believed than the truth.
Right, so let me see if I get this straight. So to avoid jail, he lies to the cops.
Yes.
Because he's been giving them tips.
Yes.
So they can give him money.
Yes.
Man, does he like to walk the razor's edge or what?
Yes, he does.
Woo-wee.
Well, the entire show, he decides to start a detective agency with his childhood friend, Gus Burton, and they begin business called Psych, where he horns in basically on the police force's cases and gets side cases, and it's always played for slapstick. There's always a pineapple in it. There's always
pineapple.
Yes, there's always references to movies and other TV shows. They do homages. They get lots of guest spots. It's a very cleverly done show. Well, it ended in 2014. And they decided there was so much, what do you call it?
Fan base.
Fandom. Thank you.
Yeah, there
Fan
you go.
base, almost as much as they did with Star Trek. People were calling in and wanted them back.
Now, Star Trek was a big deal back in the day. So their fan base is rabid to this day.
I don't know about rabid, but very, very fond.
Okay,
Very, very
that's
fond
fair.
of these guys.
That's fair.
So they decided to do a series of movies. They've done a 5-movie deal where they're going to, then they just did the first one. They have moved to San Francisco, and it's the same thing. It's everybody's back. Henry, his dad, is played by Corbin Burnson, who made his Flash in L.A. Law originally about a million years ago.
Really? He was in L.A. Law?
Yes, he was one of the founding members. He also did a guest spot. My favorite was he did a guest spot in Star Trek Next Generation.
Really?
Yes, as a Q.
So we're just talking a space alien with a lot of powers?
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Now, to get us back on track,
Yes.
in Psych, he plays Sean's dad?
Yes.
Okay.
Henry.
Okay. So this guy, Sean's dad, how does he feel about Sean being a psychic?
Well, he's been so disappointed in Sean.
Why?
Because Sean is a
He's making a living just giving tips to the cops.
right, but he can do so much more. He wanted Sean to become a detective. Become a
Oh,
police officer.
he's one of those dads that has high expectations.
Well, for good reason, because Sean had all of the qualities and characteristics. I mean, I don't think he would have cared if he'd gone into baseball, as long as he had used his talents for something. But he had all these gifts, wouldn't use them. So Henry he was a bum. I mean, Sean up to this point was pretty much a bum.
Was he on the beach?
Sometimes,
So he was literally making a living as a beach bum.
pretty much.
Wait.
And sponging off of Gus a lot.
Let me see if I get this straight. He had an eidetic memory. He was capable of looking at things and telling exactly how they worked. He was the equivalent of Sherlock Holmes with more social skills.
Yes.
And
And funny.
he did nothing with it.
Yes. That is why Henry was not happy with him.
I see.
He
Wait.
was a retired cop.
Okay.
And, yeah, like I said, he could have been a supervillain, except he was too lazy.
Well, I guess that's a blessing for all of us, though.
Oh, I remember we were going to talk about Tim Ormanson.
Oh, right.
These
Tim.
guys really did a class move several weeks before
During the TV show or during the movie?
the movie.
Okay.
Several weeks before they were going to film the movie,
Okay.
Tim Ormanson had a stroke.
Ooh.
He's only 48.
So
He
the
had a
news is
stroke.
true then?
Yes. Well,
Okay.
I didn't know.
Oh, I heard that he was sick.
No, he had a stroke.
Okay.
That's
So
more than sick.
Okay, that's worse.
Right, so the initial reaction of the powers that were, not James Rhodey, was to cut him out of the movie altogether. So James Rhodey
That's a
instead was
savage
Steve
move.
Franks. Well, they were on money line. So Steve Franks, one of the producers and writers, and James Rhodey, the star, the guy who was the brain trust and all this, said no. So they sat down and in 72 hours rewrote the entire script to keep Lassiter in there, but put him in as a cameo, which I thought
Wait,
was...
Tim Ormanson, is his character named Lassiter?
Yes.
Okay, just getting that straight.
Gotcha.
It's been a while since I've seen the TV show.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Carlton Lassiter. And everyone affectionately calls him Lassie.
Actually, I think only one person calls him Lassie. So how is Mr. Orman doing?
He is doing very well. I think he's going to make a full recovery.
Excellent.
What I have read, he's on Twitter if anybody wants to access him on that.
For the record, he does some good work, so I'm looking forward to him continuing his legacy. So
Didn't you do a TV
carry
show
on.
called Gallivant?
It's a spoof on everything that's medieval. Well, at least from what I've heard. I want to see it. So it sounds like fun. All right. Is there anything else that we need to talk about Psych? Are they coming out with a new movie? Is there
Yes,
a
there are
sequel?
going to be 4 more.
Excellent. When's the next sequel
this
coming out?
one's, they don't know.
Oh.
It depends on how this one is well received, so everyone go out and watch it. All the elements that you love and all the regular characters that you have come to know and love and laugh at are in the show, even if it's in a cameo like Tim Ormanson was.
Nice.
So it will not be disappointed. It's everything the Psych show was, only as a standalone movie.
Excellent. Alrighty, so click on the link below to check out the movie Psych. Also, check out the link below for Homeschool Mom Movie Maven. She's got a blog. She's got.
I have a blog.
What is there
Yes.
anything else you got set up?
Yes, www.homeschoolmommovie.com. Unless you think that's too long and ridiculous, it's hard to come up with a name that is relevant that somebody else has not.
Nah, don't worry about it.
So, but it works. So we got that one. And then there's another link I'd like to do. I'd like to give a plug to the guys at kbys.fm, 9 a.m. CST, that's Central Standard Time, every Sunday morning. These guys start a show called Lake Charles Best Sports Show. Want to give them a plug, and me too, because I'm on there, sometime between 9 a.m. and usually 9:30. Right about 9:15, they usually accept my phone call.
Nice.
And me and Matt and Corey and sometimes Tyler And then there's a couple other guys that come and go, and we all talk about movies.
Type in the comments down below about what your favorite movie is and what you want us to talk about next. But until then, I'm the Barrel King.
I'm the Movie Man.
And this is the Magic Movie Plate that brings the show from us to you. And that's us, signing off.